Yeah.
It's so good to see everybody. Good to see everybody.
Lulu.
Yeah. Is there anybody here for the first time that's never been here before? Oh, could you unmute yourself and just say hello and introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Connie from Buffalo, New York.
Hi, Connie.
And I have been watching you guys between the RVing and the food for about a month. So I'm all excited to be here finally.
Oh, good. Oh, good. We're glad you're here. We love people. We love newcomers. We love them, don't we? We want to. And we've got tonight's a really really special meeting because the first of every month we all talk about our progress because we all weigh in on the first of the month. So we're going to be talking about that today. Welcome, Connie. It's good that you're here.
Thank you.
And who else? Who else?
I'd like to introduce myself.
Who?
Anne.
Hi, Anne.
Hi, I'm Anne. I'm from Vero Beach, Florida. It's my first time at this meeting.
Oh, well, welcome.
welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome. Yeah.
We're glad you're here.
Oh, there's so many people.
I'm glad I'm here too.
Yay. We all just want we just all want to feel well. You know, it's nice to take good care of yourself. Who else is new? Darlene, you had your hand up. Hi, Darlene.
Hi, I'm from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada.
Oh, welcome.
Nice.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome.
We're glad you're here.
Love your energy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
we all, darling? Don't we all?
Oh, it's nice that to have you here, Darlene. Thanks for introducing yourself. There was somebody else I just saw her hand up. Who was that? Oh, Kim. Hi, Kim. You want to unmute yourself and say hi?
Hi.
Oh, you're from Massachusetts too?
Yes, I'm from Brockton.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
And yep, seeing you on YouTube, being like first, and definitely want to get the food together.
Good.
And you're such an inspiration, and your consistency is what I love seeing. So.
Oh, good. You know, I said when I first started my channel, I was eating like this, and nobody was really talking about my food. They would just say maybe like, oh, you eat healthy. But when time goes by and they're just like, wow, this is like all she eats. Like that's when people started asking me questions. And that's when I started answering the questions. And that's when my channel kind of morphed into food. Like I just thought I was going to have a van life channel, you know?
Yes.
But yeah, it's the consistency. That's like, you know, it's like we always talk about it here. It's like we don't need to be telling people what they should be doing. You just be a demonstration. And so, like I was just nothing more than a demonstration and an example of what it looks like to still have to still have a fun life and to still have a social life. And it doesn't have to always be around food. So people are kind of seeing it firsthand. So I think that's what's fascinating people. And it's because it's fascinating because I spent 55 years doing it the way that everyone else is doing it. And that doesn't work. And that's really discouraging and disappointing. And so no more, I'm done. And I think there's a lot of people here that are done too. So you're in the right place. Good. Yep. Just keep listening. Is there anybody else that's new here?
I am.
Oh, hi.
It says Zoom user because I had trouble signing in and now I can't figure out how to fix that. But anyway, I'm Helen and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm very happy to be here.
Oh, good, Helen. We're glad you're here.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks.
Glad that you're here. You know what you can do? If you go into, if you click on participants and you find yourself on the list, just click on yourself. Okay. If you click on yourself, there's an option to rename.
Thank you.
Okay. If you want to put your name up there, that would be great. Excellent. Who else is new here that would like to introduce themselves? Anybody?
That's it.
That's it?
Hi, I'm Betty.
Oh, hi, Betty.
Oh, Betty. Hi, Betty.
Hi, from New Jersey.
Oh, we have others from New Jersey. Well, welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, we're glad you're here. Betty, you said Betty, right? Yep.
Yes.
Excellent.
Thanks.
Okay, nice to have you here, Betty. Is that all we got? Okay. Okay, so I am going. So I know we have a lot of newcomers here because of the video I did this week. I just did that because so many people have so many questions about the food plan, and I keep answering them. I've been doing this for like a year. I keep answering the questions, and I'm like, why don't you just do a video, and then anytime somebody asks a question, just send them the link to the video, because everything is answered. Really, I think I pretty much covered everything in there.
Yeah,
all right, so Barb, I'm going to make you co-host, and I'm going to make Nicole co-host because she's our DJ at the end, because of course wherever you're with Lulu you dance, even on Zoom. So Nicole, the DJ, will make you co-host. Do you want to read or do you want me to read?
I got you.
Okay, good. Thanks, Barb.
So if everybody can mute yourself, if you're not already muted. Hello and welcome to Lulu's Way. Healthy food, healthy life. My name is Barb, and I am grateful for the opportunity to be your host this evening. In order to keep this meeting free from distraction, we ask that all in attendance please mute yourself unless you are speaking. We also ask that you keep the video mode turned off if you are doing anything other than sitting and participating in this meeting, so that we can minimize distraction. In this community, we gather to support, encourage, and inspire on the benefits of nutrition, weight loss, wellness, and the joy that comes from choosing to serve yourself well. We are not medically trained, nor do we have formal training in nutrition. We come together here for the sole purpose of providing support, sharing experiences, and promoting a healthy lifestyle. It may be wise to check with your healthcare professional with any dietary suggestions or advice you receive from this group discussion, particularly if you have health challenges. Individuals in this group may have different ideas on how to eat healthy. Just figure out what works for you and do it your way. Now, we all know this is my favorite week. This is check-in week. It happens to be August 1st, but it's the first Thursday of the month. So we do, for anybody who wants to, we do a check-in. And Kathleen has dubbed me keeper of the stats. So if you'd like to share, your month and how you did, and for those that are new here, some people are going to have good months, and some people are going to have months that they wish were a little bit better. And no matter how you did, we like to hear from you, because we're here to support and encourage, and a month is a month. It's not the rest of your life, so it's not a reason to give up. And we can talk it through if you want.
So what's really great is that there's people here that might not have the best month and they still show up. See, my history was, if I didn't do good, what the heck would I come here for? But people are coming back, and then they're talking about their struggles, and then after maybe in the next month, and they're just like, something, I want to show up and say, I had a really good month, and I was like, I'm going to do it this month, and so they just keep coming. So that's really important too. And also, if you didn't have a weigh-in, if it's your first time here, feel free to put your hand up and tell us a little bit about yourself and your struggles, your goals, anything that you want to share with us. So feel free to. This is not just restricted to weigh-ins, so anybody can contribute and say anything they want. So I'll start. Okay, so for the people that are new here, you probably I usually do a weigh check-in video every month, so maybe you even know that I've been working on getting my weight down from this weight gain I had in Florida when I was being a lazy butt, sitting on my chair on the beach for 3 months. It's like, that's just what happens, right? And you know something? I do it all over again. I just know that I didn't gain weight there because I overate, because I ate everything on my food plan. It was just that it wasn't matching up with my typical activity, because I'm not typically in a chair like for 24/7, but I just wanted to do that. I was just having fun. I only got up to dance on the beach, that's all. So I've been working slowly. Once I got home and weighed April, so April, May, June, July, August, July, so 5 months. So I've been slowly going down. So this morning I was down another 2 pounds, which brought me out of my range. I'm under my range now. So I don't want to be under my range. I like being in my range. So being out of my range either way is something that I take care of, because I don't want to be a skinny old lady. You know what I mean? Because I don't like that, you know, and it's just not good. I don't want to be underweight, you know. I always said you never can be too rich or too thin. I always thought that, right? But it's like, you know, you can be too thin, you know. So I don't want to get like drawn looking. So I was 130 pounds this morning, and my weight range is 131 to 135. So I'm a pound out. So last month I was 132, which was in my range. So I didn't make any changes. And so I made some changes this morning. And the changes I made, I did a little bit of math. I was just kind of thinking about like the calories of certain things. And you know how I think it's like 3,500 calories equals a pound? Isn't that something like that? Does anybody know that?
Yes,
yeah.
That's exactly right.
Okay, so that means if I eat 3,500 extra calories, that would be a pound, right? So, you know.
For the month.
Huh? What?
For the month.
For a month?
For the month.
For a month?
Right?
Well, it would be.
Well, if you're weighing once a month.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, so I just did, what I did was I decided that my protein serving, which is 2 eggs, I changed it to 3 eggs. And I'm going to keep my my nuts at 2 twice a week. I was going to take that back because I like my nuts and peanut butter. But you know something? I don't think it's the healthiest choice for me. I think there's better protein sources. So I don't want to eliminate it because I do enjoy it. I'm going to keep that at the 2 days. And then also I put a limit on avocado, and I was going to loosen that up. And I said, you know something? I'm doing fine with just that lower avocado. So I'm going to keep that like that. And also olives. I eliminated olives because of this weight loss I needed to do. And I've decided not to bother taking those back. I like them, but I don't need them right now, you know. So I just increased my grain at each meal a little bit, each one, like from 4 ounces to 5 ounces. And so that's all. It doesn't really take much, you know. I spent my whole life, like I would finish with a diet and then I'd be like, oh, let me go get the Oreos again, you know, because I'm done. And like, no, it doesn't takes very, very little food to stabilize weight. It really does. So I just know with 1 extra egg in the morning, instead of 2, I'll have 3. And with the little increase in having a little bit of extra grain at each meal, I have a feeling that, you know, I'd like to go up the pound and get back in, and we'll just see what happens. Maybe I'll go up 2. Maybe I won't go up at all, and then maybe I'll take the olives back, you know. So but I just do everything once a month. I don't want to be making these changes and choices every day, because that's crazy. Once a month is plenty. I don't have to think about it again. I've made my commitments. I put them in writing for myself, and they are rock solid until the next month. Doesn't matter how I'm feeling. If I feel like I'm getting fat or I feel like I'm losing more, doesn't matter, because I'll just take care of it. I'll take care of it eventually. You know, I have faith that I'll take care of it, and that's where the peace comes. Like I don't have to think about I'm going to get out of control again, and I don't have to think about that ever again. You know, and I'm very, very grateful. So, Barb, what's your story?
My story, Morning Glory, is, I say the same. So I'm within range.
There you go.
So
that's what you've been doing for how long? How long have you been in your weight range? Ideal weight range?
9 months.
9 months.
Yep.
Every month, you're right in there.
Yep. So no changes. And for those that are new here, when I just got to my ideal weight last November, and when I got there, I just added a few things, just like Lulu did, and it didn't take much. And then I just kind of came in like an airplane and leveled out. So It's nice because nothing's going to change from what you're doing. You're just going to eat a little bit more food to stop the weight loss.
The same food,
so,
just a little bit more of it. Yep. So it's like,
and even if you're having a big weight loss in the beginning, that slows down a little bit too.
Yeah.
So, and that's okay because you have less weight to lose. So you can imagine that will slow down a little bit as well. And I've seen that. I'm sure we've all seen that.
Yep.
Anybody that's done the yo-yo, we've all seen that, right?
Yeah. And the thing with this food plan is that it is a lot of food, which is really great because you always feel very comfortable and satisfied, and you can still lose weight. If you want to lose it really, really fast, you can eat half the food and starve yourself. I mean, I've done all that stuff too. And then it's just, I mean, for me, I always just crashed. I always crashed at the end of that. So to me, I would rather, I really enjoyed losing it like this, where I was just really eating a lot of good food and feeling full, feeling comfortable. No, never. I'm never full. I'm feeling comfortable, satiated.
Yep.
So good, Barb.
So
there you go.
Thank you. There we go. And now we're gonna jump into to our peeps. And first up is I'm just going by the participants list.
Yes.
So that's usually when people raise their hands. So I'm going with Sherry from Seattle.
Hi, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
My camera just died.
Oh,
for some reason it won't turn on, and it gives me a green screen if I turn it on.
Huh.
Well,
Okay.
it's still not there.
Well, we can hear
anyway.
We can hear you.
Okay, so I'm down another decade. I reached a decade.
Yay!
I'm down a decade. I reached a decade. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm doing my dance.
Yay.
I'm dancing with you.
Good for you,
Thank
Sherry.
you.
So
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, what was your loss this month?
Oh, let's see. I kind of track my ranges.
Oh, okay.
And, from where it started, or the highest that I was at the month, and the lowest I was at the month.
What about where you started? How much have you lost since you started?
Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, math. 15, 16, 17, 18.
Nice.
I've lost 18 pounds. I'm 17 pounds from my weight, my ideal weight, according to that Mayo Clinic chart.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
halfway there. Good.
Nice. Very
yeah,
nice,
over
Sherry.
the halfway point.
Yeah. Good for you, Sherry. How do you feel?
Thank
feel
you.
good?
You don't know what you lost this month. Is that what I'm hearing? It's okay. I'm just.
Oh, Barb and her
Yeah.
numbers. Barb's gonna get a total.
It's not my
I do.
fault.
I do.
Kathleen's fault.
Look, I'm
It's
going to look at
Catherine's fault.
my calendar says I lost 6 pounds. Ooh, this was a big
Nice.
month.
Wow.
Yeah, very good.
6.1 pounds.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Excellent. Good job.
Good, Sherry.
That's, we say, 1 to 2 pounds per week. So it's 4 to 8 pounds. So that's right in the middle.
Yep.
So that's good.
Nice.
Biggest one so far.
You feeling good?
Thank you.
You feeling like $1 million,
Feeling
Sherry?
good.
You feeling
$1
good?
million.
Yay.
$1 million.
Yay.
Nice.
Thanks, Sherry.
All right. Thank you, Sherry. Next up is Bonnie Stevens. Is she here? Hi, Bonnie.
I am sorry. It takes me a minute.
That's okay.
To get off. Hey, everybody, and
Hi, Bonnie.
So I'm pinching myself because I'm 1 pound away from goal.
Wow.
Okay? Yeah,
Nice.
I'm so excited, and I track mine. I weigh every week, and I have an app. So actually, and when I went on vacation, I didn't do as well as I had hoped. And the week after I went on vacation, the scale was up 1.6 pounds. And that was in July. But despite all that, I ended the month with 4.1 pound loss.
Good.
And I'm 1 pound from goal, which, I said I will probably lower that another 5 pounds. But right now I'm going to stick with this.
Yeah.
I was looking again at and I went on, and my BMI is supposedly okay. Those things are always fluctuating depending on who you use, because there's one that I posted on the Facebook page that actually also takes in your waist. And so that one still said I was in a good BMI, but I had an unhealthy waist because I have an apple shape and I'm bigger in the middle. And even when I'm very skinny and was young and never had any problems, my waist does not go in, unfortunately. I hate that, but that is the reality of my physical shape. So I'm very excited about that. And I treated myself tonight with chicken thighs.
Yeah.
I say chicken thighs, but 4 ounces of chicken thighs. And I want to back that up by saying it's not like I haven't treated myself with other things since February, because obviously I gained weight after. So no trying to judge anybody or sound like I'm better than anyone else. But I was so tired of chicken breast. I'm like, I can't look at another chicken breast. And so I had a chicken thigh, and it was so good.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
One other thing I want to say, so last week I had a friend come in to visit me. This is a guy friend. And I had told him before he got there, because I haven't seen him since, I don't know, late last year, that I had lost 25 pounds or whatever, just rounding it off. And then when he got here, I had on this dress from, 25 pounds ago, an old house dress. Not really a house dress, but something I wear around the house and do yard work in and stuff. And it's really big now. And so later that night, I excused myself to go to bed, and he goes, by the way, where did you lose that 25 pounds? And of course, that went over like a lead balloon. And I just looked at him and I said, that is not something you ask someone who has lost 25 pounds. And I went to bed and I stewed on that for a little bit. I was so upset because, and I bring that up because you guys know that I have mentioned previously that not many people go, oh, look, you've lost a lot of weight. So I'm like, dang, you can't tell in my face. You can't tell in my arms, which I need to work out so I can see why you can't tell in my arms. But anyway, I say that to say I had to really talk to myself and get over it and say, you know what, I know what I've done, regardless of whether anybody else gives me any kudos or any encouragement or high fives or anything else. I can look in the mirror and say, yeah, you have lost 25 pounds. And anyway, the next day we were doing some yard work. He came to help me do some major yard work. And I put on a swimsuit. It is a modest swimsuit, but still it's a swimsuit, and it has little boy shorts. So anyway, later that day he goes, well, I could see that you did lose weight, but you had on that great big baggy dress, so I couldn't tell. And I said, well, regardless of that, just know that is not something you ask someone who loses 25 pounds. So I've talked to you guys before about I'm still wearing big baggy clothes that I was wearing 25 pounds ago because I just haven't replaced them all. And it is what it is. But I kind of realized I probably do need to retire that dress. Some of my shirts I need to retire as well, but I love them and they don't have any more of them. They're from Amazon. And I work from home and we're slow and I'll go out and do yard work. So I get hot and sweaty all day. So I just need knock around clothes. Mostly I'm by myself. So it kind of doesn't matter, even though when people see me, they can't see my results. It's okay. I know I've done it. And when I want to put on some clothes, that fit, I can do that. And I also noticed a few weeks ago that I have a lot more energy. Like I had lost energy and I didn't realize it was from weight. I thought it was from age and heat and this, that, and the other. But anyway, I realize now that I've lost the weight that I have the energy back. So
that's
very
good.
stoked about that.
That's great, Bonnie. Nothing like feeling better and having
so
more
good.
energy. Yeah. Good for
So
you.
I'm loving myself again, guys, because I'm being good to myself and I'm healthy and it's all good.
Sharon, much appreciated.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, up next is Carol. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol. Is the birthday girl. Happy birthday, Carol.
Thanks. Yeah, not as much fun as it used to be, 30 years ago. But anyway. So I'm down 3.1 this month.
Yay!
I wanted to lose 10, but that didn't happen.
Of course you did.
But I didn't eat cake, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder about my friends, You wouldn't believe my refrigerator. It is full of crap. full of junk food because I made everybody take some last night, but there was still a lot left over. I mean, that's how much stuff people brought. Sabotage. But I wonder what the lesson is for me, you know? So I said no, and that's, I think, my lesson because I have to. It's got to be okay to say no. Yeah. So, anyway, so we went to yoga today, and after yoga, we went to lunch down at Red Onion, this local little restaurant where we order our food from on Wednesdays. But anyway, so I had a soup, which was good, and Cheryl, the owner's mother, you know, who works there, says, I want you to try something. And they were one of the people last night that sent this chocolate thing that was like this, with frosting and dark chocolate chips on the top. It was ridiculous. Anyway, I said no. So I'm still practicing. So that's my point.
Good for you.
The more you say no, you know, nobody like said, I'm never going to be your friend again because you said no and you didn't eat my dessert that I brought.
Yeah.
Nobody, you know, so.
That's a great point.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't talked to them since last night except for my sister-in-law, but so maybe you won't talk to me again. If they don't, that's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now, all this junk food that's in your fridge, is there anybody in your house that's going to eat that?
Guys are different. He says, I think I'll lose weight, and then he drops 11 pounds, you know, so I hate him, you know. Whatever, what can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he can eat it, but, you know, I'll have kids over the weekend probably, and hopefully they'll eat it. If not, it's going in the garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not your food. It's not your food. It's not what you're
Nope.
choosing. Yeah, you've got a different food list. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a great week. That's a great month, Carol.
Yeah, that's good. Very
month.
good. Good, Carol.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. T. Hi, T.
Hi, T.
Hi, everyone.
Good to see
Can you
you.
hear me? Good to see you all, too. So I'm excited. This is my first month I get to report. I'm like,
Yay!
I couldn't raise my hand fast enough. So first of all, I struggled in the beginning of this first month, not with the diet plan itself, but just finding my happy place with, you know, the things that I like to have in my salad. I found that this month I discovered that I can't digest as much starch as I thought I could. So I can't have the potato. Sorry, Lulu. I can't do the Japanese sweet potato.
Oh, you don't have to.
It's too.
What about,
you know,
can you do any carbs? Can you do any carbs at all?
What I discovered over this course of this month was I can do quinoa and wild rice, which is actually a seed, but it acts like rice. But you know, it doesn't bother me. Those two things don't bother me.
Yeah.
And they're both high in protein because I'm also vegan. Yeah. So I get the protein out of that as well. So so trial and error, you know, I narrowed it down, and
good.
My weight did fluctuate. I could feel it. I wasn't weighing myself, but I could see it and I could feel it. But as of today, though, I was down 3.2 pounds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
I was happy about that. I really
Very
happy
good.
about that.
Yeah, and you know, when you're picking things off the food list, like you pick the grains that work for you. Just because it says rice and potatoes doesn't mean you have to have rice and potatoes. You just have, you know, just like on the protein list it says chicken. I know you don't eat any of this because you're vegan, but if it says like, you know, meat, fish, and poultry, like you can have poultry every day if you want, never have the meat. You know what I mean? It's like you just pick what works for you. You know.
Yes, exactly. And one of the things that happened to me positively is that my natural internal clock reset. So in other words, I found that I'm waking up without my alarm every morning now. At the normal times I used to wake up, I thought it was just like menopause, where I'd be like my sleep schedule would be off, and you know I'd be dragging in the morning sometimes. But all of that with this, you know, with the way I've been eating, it seems to be resetting back to normal.
Yeah.
And I was really excited about that. I love waking up early, like 4:30 a.m.
Yeah.
is when I like to be up. And, you know, and the last couple of weeks, my eyes just been popping open at that time. And I just get up and go to the gym. I love it. I love eating like this.
Oh, yeah, because
I'll never go back.
Yeah, like you don't have a food hangover. You know, like in the morning, like
right.
you've been eating all night, you just like you're sleeping all that food off. You know, especially like heavy, greasy, snacky, salty stuff. And so basically, when I wake up in the morning, I'm, you know, what gets me going is I'm starting to feel hungry, and that you wake up and you wake up to use the bathroom and you're like, oh boy, I'm really ready for breakfast, and you like go back to bed and it's like, no, I kind of think I need to get up, you know. And then, you have a lot of time. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So you're feeling good and you're taking good care of yourself.
I am feeling good. And at first I was a little like sad that it was only 3 pounds, but then, you know, I was like, no, I like it. I like that, you know, slow and steady. And
because we're not really this, you know, we're not, you know, the idea here is to this is kind of a lifestyle change. So, you know, as right now you're eating to reduce weight, but you could reduce it faster by eating less. But like, why feel more hungry? Like, why bother with it? We're all, as long as you're heading in the right direction, as long as you're going that way and not this way, or not being stuck right here, you're going in that direction. And I don't think it matters how fast, because you know, because at the end of it all, it's not like there's, you know, a big ice cream sundae waiting for you. If you're lucky, that won't be waiting for you. Some people, that's what they do, you know, and it's like, you know, I decided not to do that anymore, you know, to say like, oh, I'm going to, you know, it's going to be my treat, you know. But you know, you just...
And I'm learning so much here about treating yourself, you know, what that is. And it's just like, you know, just burdens lifted off, like you said, like I don't have to think about what I'm going to eat. I don't, when I'm moving around, running errands or doing whatever, and I smell something that makes me go, oh, that smells good. I'm like, I'm good. I'm going to go home. I'm going to have my salad and it's going to be great, you know? And it's like, I don't have to worry about that anymore. So I'll never go back. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for this.
Good. Yeah. It's just so much easier not to be thinking about, you know, when people say like, you know, oh, that food plan that you follow, that's like so much work. It's so much time. I was like, I don't have time not to do it, because the way I spent my life thinking about it, thinking about doing it, thinking about eating, thinking about not eating, thinking about, you know, thinking about planning the next treat and getting in the car and running to go get fried clams somewhere, and, you know, like all that stuff takes up time, you know. And it's like, this is so free. I just feel really free. Like in between meals, I'm free, you know. And it does. It feels really good, doesn't it, T?
It does. Yeah, it does. I'm gonna get emotional, but thank you.
Good. Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
You know, that's a great non-scale victory. The sleep pattern. We haven't heard that one.
No, we haven't. Yeah,
that's really good. So.
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like I do the same thing now, but I never put 2 and 2 together. So I think you might be onto something there.
Yeah, it's the only thing I could attribute it to. Yeah. So thank you.
Good. Excellent.
All right. Next up is Sharon. Sharon Norris. Sharon Norris. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi. I was discouraged last week. This week, I'm encouraged.
Oh, good.
I'm down 6.2 this month. Is just over a month, so it's a total of 12 pounds.
Nice.
So I just did the math, and I'm very happy about that. I got 2.5 inches off my waist.
Beautiful.
So I'm very excited.
Good for you.
12 pounds total?
12 pounds total, 6.2 in a month.
Wow.
Oh, that's
just
wonderful,
over a month
Sharon.
for me.
Nice, Sharon. How do you feel? You feeling good about this?
Oh, I feel really good. And the energy, I used to nap every day.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get through a day without a nap. I work from home and, you know, on my own hours, and I wouldn't be able to get through a day without crashing. And now, you know, because the habit was still there, I would try I'm going to take a little nap, and I would lay there with my eyes open. I can't even sleep. Like, I don't need to sleep daytime. I'm so full of energy.
Yeah,
and
wow.
I do aerobics every day, low impact.
Yeah.
I don't jump and hop too much, but at 15 minutes every day, and I just feel so, full of life compared to what it was.
Yeah, you're feeling connected to yourself. Like you feel
Yes.
connected, like you're paying attention to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Doesn't that feel good to honor yourself?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Very much.
Yeah. Because you're worth it.
That's so wonderful. Great job, Sharon.
Yeah, good Sharon. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing, Sharon.
Thank you for sharing, Sharon.
Thanks for getting that, Lulu, because it made me laugh.
I got it.
Yeah. You got my back.
You just crack
Helen and...
You just crack yourself up. You do. You're your own best audience. I love it.
Oh, hi, Helen.
Hi,
Helen.
everybody.
Hi, Helen.
Hi. Well, I'm first of all glad to be here. We took a week-long road trip, and I used all your tips, and it worked. I had my cooler packed full. My husband couldn't believe how much I had in it. I had my sweet potatoes and my hard-boiled eggs and the whole 9 yards. But when he was unpacking it at the Airbnb, he's like, my gosh, it's endless. But it was so great because we had some bad weather. I had my own food. We didn't have to worry about going out. It was great. So
Nice.
my report is that I made it through vacation and I still lost 6 pounds.
Wow.
It is my highest weight lost in a month so far. And this is my 3rd month.
Oh, nice.
So it was a very successful month.
Oh, that's good. And so you went on a vacation and you just said, this doesn't have to be about food. This is about being together and doing whatever and just having your meals that you always have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and Barb, the tea, I have it at 3 o'clock and again sometimes in the evening. And it just, when I have that, I just want a little something. It's just enough flavor to get me through.
Yeah.
So that was a great tip. So I don't have anything new to add really, but I'm just using the tips that you shared and so valuable. Thank you.
Good. And you feel good? You feeling good?
Feeling good.
Good.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yay.
Oh, Helen, that's great news. Good job on your month.
Yeah.
And yeah, I find the tea too, because even after 9 months, sometimes I still get, I say it's like right here in my jaw, and I'm just like, ooh, I need something sweet. I must be hungry, but I'm not hungry, and I know I'm not hungry, and I just go to my tea, my chamomile tea, especially at night. Even in the winter, summer, I do that, and it just works.
Just enough.
Just enough. Just enough to make you not think about it, whatever it does. Yeah, it's calming.
Yeah.
So, excellent. Great job, Helen. Thank you. All right. Pam from New Jersey. Pam, did you get a haircut? Or do you just have a band up there?
I do, but I did cut it yesterday, I think. I think it was yesterday. I don't know. I cut it myself, so whenever.
Yeah.
Hi,
but
Pam.
I don't just trim it.
Yeah.
Hi, Pam.
I have an exciting, I dropped for an exciting drop 5 pounds.
Woo!
I dropped below 200 pounds.
Oh, yay!
And I was floored. I almost fell on the floor when that scale said 199.
I got goosebumps all over my body.
Oh my God, I can't believe.
Oh, Pam.
I can't believe I'm below 200 pounds. I haven't been that in 8 years.
Wow.
So
wow.
So
good
yeah,
for you.
it was very exciting.
That is very exciting.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So that just, I don't know, every little milestone, whatever it is, even if it's not the scale or just clothes fitting better, just gives me that motivation that I just don't. There's no reason to stop doing this. It's just keeps you going. So,
unbelievable, Pam. Oh, I'm so happy.
You look amazing, Pam. You look amazing.
Thank you. My haircut.
Yeah, your haircut.
I have a question, but I don't want to take up the time. I want everybody to get to check in. I have my colonoscopy coming up, so it may be at the end, or should I message you, Lulu, or if there's time?
Why don't you message me?
Because there's a couple things I'm like, I don't know what to do about.
Yeah, I can help you with that.
Okay. But I know somebody else might benefit from it.
Okay,
so.
yeah, I guess we'll see at the end.
If there's time.
Okay, yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
Good.
Great job, everyone.
Yeah, great job, Pam. So happy for you. All right. Up next is Rona B. Hi, Rona.
Hi, Rona.
Hi there.
How are you today?
I am doing great, thank you.
Good.
I had an interesting thing happen this week. I had two neighbors who have noticed that I've lost weight, and they said, "How much weight have you lost?" And I had to go back. It was the weirdest sensation in my head because it was like I suddenly realized I wasn't focused on where I'd come from. I was focused on where I was going. And so I had to stop and actually refer back to my notes as to where I had started. And I started in November, and I'm down 38.4 pounds since November.
Wow, nice.
And this month, I'm down 6 pounds even.
Wow.
And I'm within 3 pounds of goal, which is when they asked me, how much have you lost altogether? And all I could think of at that point, I was still 9 pounds. I said, I'm 9 pounds from goal. And now, of course, with the 6 pound loss, I'm at 3.
Yeah.
But it was an interesting switch in my brain because normally you remember exactly how many pounds you've lost.
Yeah.
And I remember it being brought up last week when people were asked and they had to go back and refer to their notes to how much they'd lost. And I listened to it last week and didn't think about it until it happened to me.
Yeah,
it's like, I've got to figure this out.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So that's really excited. So love it.
Oh, you must feel great.
Yeah, so close to your goal.
Yeah,
I do.
You must feel
so
like a
hopefully
million
this
bucks.
next month we'll take it off.
Yeah.
Next month, yep. And then if you need, are you following this food plan?
I am absolutely following. The only tweak I made is that I don't do the carb at night. I find it's too. I've come from carnivore.
Yep.
Is what I was doing prior, and so I found when I was doing carbs for breakfast and for dinner, it was a little too much for me. So I stopped the carb at night, and I'm more than satiated. So
because when you do get to your goal, you want to add a little something.
Right.
So you won't add. You might want to make you either make your proteins a little bit higher.
Right.
It's just you'll figure it out. And if you need any help figuring it out, just let me know.
Okay. And a quick question for you. When you tweak it, though, and you're trying to find that sweet spot when you reach goal, should you still just do it once a month, or should you be doing it a week? Okay.
Yep, because you're just going to make a very small change. And
Okay.
then you see if you need to make another small change, and then maybe another. Maybe it might be 3 months before, but it's not like, oh, we need to stop this weight loss, so let's have like all this extra food, and then.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it's just be very slow, and then just trust the process, and just wait every month because we don't need to see it.
Okay.
We don't need to see it all the time.
Good.
Great. Good job,
Thanks
Rona.
so much.
Good job.
Yeah. Great news. Wow.
Yeah. You look great.
Oh, that's amazing. So happy for you. Oh, I just love this meeting.
I know.
Liz from Florida. I know, it brings me joy.
Where's Liz?
Hello, Liz.
I'm eating dinner. So I had a video off. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Liz.
I just to remind everyone, I'm at goal. I'm in my goal range, and I'm so thrilled and happy. And so I lost a total of about 70 pounds. It is 70 pounds, 70 and a half pounds, because this month I lost a half a pound. And so the change that I made is working for me. And so I'm going to keep it that way because I'm in my range, so I don't need to change anything. And the change that I chose was to bring in a little bit fattier meats. Now, it's probably, I don't know if that's on the plan, on Lulu's plan, like chicken thighs and lamb legs, and brisket. Okay, so a little bit, not all the time, not every night, maybe like Sunday dinner, family dinner. That's where I do it, and it's working because everything else is the same. And I lost a half a pound, so I'm in my range, and I'm thrilled.
Very nice. That's good. Yep.
I'm working on. The thing that I'm working on is I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say just really quickly about the meats. Like it just says, meat, poultry, fish. So meat, that's lamb. Poultry is chicken thighs is poultry. So all that stuff is fine. The brisket, I don't know what the ingredients are. Sometimes that's like cured. Just make sure it's not cured in sugar.
Right.
As long as the ingredients are clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing that I wanted to work on now, because, you know, I've been doing this for over a year, and I feel like I have incorporated all of the mechanicals of getting the food ready and prepped and all that stuff. And there's something that I really need to work on myself, which is more regular eating dinner time during the week, because I am all over the place with the time I'm up at home on my own, because my husband works at night and my son works at night. So it's like, I can do whatever I want, like a teenager, you know? I mean, I do all these things. I clean the house, and like sometimes I'm eating dinner at 10 o'clock at night. So I'm going to work on that. There's room for improvement on that. I'm going to have, my goal is to have a regular time for my dinner. And I chose, because it works right now for me, I chose 6 p.m. So that's why I have the video off, because I'm just eating. All the other nights, it's going to be 6 p.m. And so today is my first day, though, of doing it. So I wanted to make sure I didn't break my promise to myself.
Very
good.
good.
Yeah. I think your body will like that. Will like more regular. Yeah. For me, it's just like so predictable. It's like 7, noon, 5. It's just what I do, you know. And give or take, you know, depending on something, you know. Like I had somebody over today, and they were here till 12:30, so I just ate at 12:30. But usually it's, you know, right on the mark. So let us know.
The result being all loosey goosey is that I'm having trouble sleeping.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was my age, and so because I like get a second wind at 11 o'clock at night, but I'm getting up at 4:45 in the morning, so I'm getting 3-4 hours sleep, maybe 5 on a good day, and I need more sleep. I need more sleep.
Let us know how this change works out for you for next month. Let us know next month how much, if you're sleeping better. And you know, like you know, T was talking about the sleeping. You know, be interesting to see if it's it could be more than just being on this food plan for like T. Maybe it's the schedule. You know?
Definitely. My doctor, I ended up in the emergency room last month. I don't know if you guys remember, but because of my lightheadedness and low blood pressure. I have very low blood pressure, and I eat salt like crazy. So my follow-up from the emergency room, he wants to bring some more tests in to see if there could be just hormonal gland things he wants to check out. And so, I'm working on it.
Good.
But the loosey-goosey thing is definitely something we can improve on.
Yeah, so you're just going to do your part. You do your part, and then we'll see what happens in your tests and stuff. Good. Okay, let us know next month, Liz. You're doing great.
The wonderful thing is, thank you. The wonderful thing is that I'm going through any physical thing with a smile on my face, because I feel so good. I mean, I really do feel good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm eating, I still eat this way. I overcame the problem that I had with my shoulder. I avoided shoulder surgery, rotator cuff surgery, and I went to physical therapy. And, you know, just being at my lower weight and eating right is really, I'm like being okay with these, you know, challenges, physical challenges that happen. It's like, no problem. We'll work through it. Let me know what you need me to do. I'm going to do it. And we move on. Good. So that's the wonderful gift about eating right.
Yes.
So thank you.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Liz.
Great, Liz. And make sure you're getting enough water always, because that can make you lightheaded too. I'm not saying that's what it is, but make sure you're hydrated.
A gallon a day, Barbara. Yeah, I know. So thank you.
And
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what's fun here, Lulu?
What?
Is we're starting to have people come into their ideal weight range, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what's happening.
Pretty
Yeah.
soon it's just gonna be a dancing channel. Just gonna dance for now.
Thank you.
Nicole, you're up.
Nicole. Hey.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, I love this meeting too because it's fun. You know,
It is
it's
fun.
just really fun and inspiring. Well, this past month, I've lost 3.2.
Woo!
So I keep track. I showed Lulu my little notebook. See my little notebook?
Oh, nice.
It's me on the front. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I keep track in there. And so I've completed my 9th month and it's 51 pounds total.
Wow.
So, yeah, so from
Nice.
281 and now it's 230, which is just super exciting to me. And, you know, last month and this month has been slower. You know, a lot of my numbers, 7.4, 6, 7.2, 5.4. This is a little bit slower, but I'm still thrilled. I'm right at 230, so I'm not in the roaring 20s yet, but that's okay because what's really freeing is knowing that when I'm done with this, I'm not going to be doing anything different. So it's not like, oh, I got to get through this. You know, it's moving along.
Yeah.
So anyway, because it's 51 pounds, I had kind of told myself when I got to 50 pounds lost, I wanted to do something nice for myself, and I couldn't like a present to myself, a celebration. I couldn't really think what that was, but then it came to me. I have this quilt that, you know, I've mentioned how important my grandparents were to me, and my grandma. She gave me this quilt when I was like, I think I was 4 or 5. And when my sister got born, when I was 7, my mom said I had to give her one of my blankets from my bed. And I had this really soft, pretty, fuzzy pink blanket and my quilt from Grandma. And I just was like, you know, I can never give this quilt up. So I've been dragging this quilt around like Linus my whole life. And it's in shreds. You know, the backing is. So anyway, I took it to a lady I met through a quilt shop inquiry, and she is going to remake it a little bit smaller, not a lot, but fix it with some of the outer squares. So that is going to be my present to myself. And it's something, it's expensive, and I thought, oh, you know, just keep dragging these shreds around. You know, I don't sleep with it. I mean, I keep it in a bin for protection, but I'm going to get to use it again and wrap it around me and feel that wonderful feeling of something I haven't, you know, been able to use since I was a kid. And it's just so beautiful that it isn't about, like, it was my birthday in July too. It isn't about cake and celebrating with food, bad foods, and hurting myself. So anyway, I'm just thrilled all around.
Oh, that's wonderful, Nicole. I love that story. I got chills when you said that. And it's like, look at the ways, look at the most meaningful ways that we can treat ourselves. Instead of always thinking about that treat was always going to, I used to weigh in at Weight Watchers on Wednesday night and then leave there and go, you know, right after I weigh in, and then just go like pig out, you know, knowing I could. And that was like the way I rewarded myself. And there's so many ways to reward yourself. And that's a beautiful, beautiful way. I love it.
Well, when it's done, I'll be wearing it on Thursday night Zoom.
Okay.
It's in the winter in Minnesota, right, Nicole?
Yeah, but I'll turn the air down if it gets done before winter.
Excellent.
Fantastic. Good job, Nicole.
Good, Nicole.
All right, Sheila, you're up. Hi, Sheila.
Sheila.
Everybody.
Hi, Sheila.
How y'all doing?
Good.
It's okay, y'all girls, y'all rock.
I
Y'all
know.
rock.
Don't they rock?
Yeah,
Yes.
we rock.
We rock.
Anyway, this month I'm down 2.6 pounds.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice.
I'm excited about that.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. It doesn't have to be big. Doesn't have to be big. That's excellent. You know, because, you know, it does slow down. After a while, things start to slow down. But you're in the right direction. You know?
Yeah.
You're in the right
As long as
direction.
I didn't gain, so that's good, you know. So I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
2.6, I'll take it.
Nice.
Yeah, this community rock.
Oh, that's excellent, Sheila. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's 6 pounds or 2.6 pounds, it's
Right.
still a downward trend, right? We're still moving down in a positive direction.
Yeah.
And you're learning how to
Even
live.
1 pound. Yeah, even
Yeah.
1 pound.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Like Bob was just going to say, you're learning just how to live differently and live a new lifestyle. Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Plug along.
So that's fantastic.
Good.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
You feeling
Good
good,
job.
Sheila? You feel good, Sheila?
I feel great. Especially going up and down steps now. I feel great.
Yeah.
A lot of energy.
What's your
Lot of
total?
energy.
What's your total now, Sheila?
22.6.
Nice.
Wow.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good. Yay. Yeah, you've been here since the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I got a lot going on right now in my life, you know, but I'm still making it happen.
Good.
So,
Yep. Because food's not going to
Good
change
for
that.
you.
Eating's not going
Right.
to change that. Yep.
that's right.
Yep. Well, I
You
hope.
got to take care of yourself first before you can take care of anybody else, right?
That's right. That's right.
That's great, Sheila. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And we have Sheila, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi. How long have this group been going total?
I don't know.
We started the last week of December 2023.
Well, my story may be a little different. I started with a good negative attitude and could not do nothing. Month after month, I sat through all these meetings and they're encouraging, but I thought, I've done the carrot diet, I've done the rice diet, I've done Weight Watchers, I've done Overeaters Anonymous, and put it all back on, of course. And something clicked. I just hung in there. And I'm down 6 pounds.
You are! Yay! Nice. So so you've been coming all these months and this is your first, just recently you kind of hopped on?
This is my 3rd month, yeah. In June, I had some difficulty. I couldn't attend when that weigh-in, the first of the month.
Yeah.
And I started getting back into my cycle of lousy eating.
Yeah.
And then Amy Pellerin had put a meme on Facebook, our pages, and she says, "Don't sabotage your peace just because chaos is familiar." And something said, "Hey, you got to get back on track." So I did.
Wow.
And I took the 6 pounds, and I lost 2 pounds in June, which I was surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Good. So you
Good
feel
for you for sticking with it, Sherry. That's
yeah.
That's a huge success. That's
Yeah.
Just to come here every week or every week and listen to people and then to find your way, and now you're doing it. That's so good.
You're in it to win it.
Yes, definitely.
Good. Excellent. Thanks so much,
great
Sherry.
Smile, Sherry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, good.
Awesome.
Very nice.
Down 6. You guys are making me do some math today, let me tell you. I love it. All right. And the person that made me do this math, Kathleen.
Hi, Kathleen.
Kathleen, because I think it's a great idea. And you're muted.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, I just want to say, Sherry, I'm so happy that you spoke up tonight because I always would see you on, and I would wonder if you were ever going to speak up. I always noticed you, and in my heart, I was rooting for you. So I'm so proud of you for speaking up and actually sticking with it.
Yes.
I mean, all you got to do is show up. We'll just drag you along whether you want to go or not. It's just you can't help it. You just get something from just showing up. Sometimes that's all you can do is show up, and
it's like
that's
contagious.
great.
It's like contagious.
Yeah, you just show up. That's part of it. And so anyway, I'm really happy that you spoke up and that you lost that weight, and I'm really happy for everybody else. It's such a nice little group, and I'm so happy about the new people that came on tonight, and that it's just wonderful. It's the more the merrier. So my weight loss this month was 2.2 pounds.
Nice.
And I in spite of taking my deep dive with peaches,
Oh yeah, the peaches.
The peaches. I took a deep dive with the peaches. But I recovered. I'm back on track. And so my total loss for 13 months is 51.9 pounds.
Wow. Look at you. Look at you.
Yeah, I know. Look at me. I was looking at the gym the other day, and I'm like, oh man, when was the last time I saw my neck bones? You know.
You got the sexy clavicle going on.
Yeah, I got the clavicle. You know. So yeah, the weight loss is fun, but I've always said too, just being stable and present and learning to take better care of myself and to speak up for myself and to honor myself has really been the biggest gift.
Wow.
It's been wonderful. Just being able to say, no, this is really what I want to do for myself. And I'm sorry if it makes you feel uncomfortable, but this is what I've got to do.
Yeah.
And usually that works out. And also I have started going to the gym, which I had said, and I am enjoying that so much. I go 3 days a week, and I'm lifting weights and doing my treadmill and listening to books, and the energy is just, it's fabulous. It's really good. So thank you, Lulu, and thank you for everybody else for your support. It's been wonderful.
Nice. Good job, Kathleen.
Yeah,
Excellent.
good job, Kathleen.
Excellent.
That's awesome. Anybody else want to check in before we
Well, we can
start the days?
Yeah, you know what we can do is
We're going to go back to Pam, actually.
Yeah, we can go back to Pam's
But I just
question.
want to check to make sure. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Good, bad, or indifferent? Anybody struggling, wants a little pep talk or anything? We're here.
Yeah. Is there anybody that's new that just wants to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're hoping for? No pressure.
All right.
Just do it.
No pressure.
It's okay. Yep.
Nobody has to raise their hand. It's all good.
Oh,
all right.
somebody just raised their hand.
Helen?
I'll introduce myself.
Yeah.
Hi, Helen.
Helen Phoenix.
Hi, Helen.
Hi. I'm just starting out since I'm new. And so I lost about 40 pounds during the COVID lockdown, and then I've gained 10 back. So now I'd like to lose another 30 pounds is my goal.
Okay.
So I'm about 155 now. So I think about 125 to like 128 would be about right for me because I'm short. And so that's my goal. And I've been playing with the diet a little bit, but haven't gone out and bought all my veggies and stuff because I'm not good about eating veggies at all. And I need to. And so this is also incentive, not just for the weight loss, but just to feel better and be healthier is the most important thing.
Yeah, absolutely. When you start putting 2 pounds of vegetables in your body every day, trust me, your body loves it. Your body will love it.
And one of the times that I felt the best in my life is when I gave up sugar and starchy foods, and I lost a whole bunch of weight at that time. And I was a teacher, and I can even remember one of my parents saying, "Boy, my son came home and said you just eat the healthiest diet." And it's because the kids were allowed snack time, and the rule was it had to be healthy. So I always had like cauliflower or carrots or something like that. And I felt great. And then I got off the wagon because, people keep trying to push stuff on you, and I just gave in. And then, of course, I gained everything back and then some. So ready to get back on the wagon again.
So you'll learn here. You'll learn here how we're all learning how to, that no is a complete sentence. No, it's okay to say no to people. And there's different videos on that. We've talked about that. I don't know if you've seen all the videos from this meeting for the past 7 months. So there's we weren't recording from the beginning. I had that idea like about 3 months ago or something. So, but there should be videos. We talk all about that, just like how to, what to say to people. And like Chris was saying, nobody's going to disown you because you just said, no, thank you. You know what I mean?
Right,
yeah.
Right. Well, and one of the people that pressured me the most was my boss, who was very overweight and diabetic. And so he was, pushing stuff on me. And then I went to see my doctor, and I was expecting to get praise from him. And instead his comment was, "So what did you do? Starve yourself to death?" And it made me so mad, I just started sabotaging myself again. Because I was eating healthier than I had ever eaten in my life and felt better than I ever had in my life. and I allowed that to sabotage myself. And so this time I really want to do it for me no matter what.
Yeah. It's all you. Yep.
Yeah.
It's you. Yep. It's just, yep. The forces from outside don't need to penetrate. Just, you know, stay strong, and you have a goal in mind. And like you say, it's more than just losing the weight. It's about just feeling really good. What did we hear tonight? Sleeping good. You know, just feeling better, and just feeling like you're honoring yourself, you know, and you're just keeping promises to yourself. It's just like all that stuff just makes you feel so good, you know?
Yeah, and I'm hoping that as I start doing this, I can get more disciplined on my sleep habits, because like somebody else said, I get a second wind at like 10:30. So then I'm up till 2 a.m, but then I sleep in really late. Well, then your day goes by.
Yeah.
And I'm losing out on life.
Yeah.
And so,
so you want a nice routine.
I want to get to where I have more self-discipline about caring for myself in a positive way.
Well, you are in the right place.
Yeah, I joined the Tuesday group too because
good. I was going to say
that spiritual development has always been very important to me, and it's hard to find other people that are open to all of that. And so it was so nice to go Tuesday night and to be reading this and knowing that I am supported in this also. So it feels really good to be part of this community.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Helen.
Very nice, Helen.
I'm just sad that you guys are East Coasters for the camping part, because I do horse camping with a riding group I'm a part of. I have a mule, and we camp with our horses and mules and stuff.
Oh, nice.
And so, of course, not during the summer; it's too hot here. But I enjoy that. So I've got a Subaru, and I thought, God, it'd be great to car camp with somebody. So
hey, you know something?
Back in Arizona,
I just spent last fall. I was there for 6 weeks. I didn't have any meetups or anything, but if I go back, I'll do meetups. I'll do meetups wherever I go now. Wherever I go, I'm like having a meetup because I have a blast.
Great.
I have a blast.
Okay, love it. And you look, Lulu, you are so much like a friend of mine who now has dementia that I've missed so much. And so it's like I get to have her in my life again, but even more positive. She was a person in my life that it was always unconditional love.
Oh.
And so it's kind of nice to have someone that reminds me of her, but it also is even more positive in a lot of ways. And so that's been kind of a nice thing too. I've lost 2 people, my dearest friends, to dementia, and so it's kind of nice. I've had trouble connecting again, so it's kind of nice.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're here, Helen.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Helen. Mm-hmm. All right, Nancy from Ottawa.
Hi, Nancy.
Hey, I wasn't gonna say anything,
and now you are.
I'm a little shy.
Oh,
but today is day 1.
Yay!
Today is the first day. I'm actually down 20 pounds, so this is my year, but today's the first day. It's the third Zoom I've attended with you guys, but today I'm on board, so ask me next month.
Day 1, guess what? We all had a day 1. We've all had a day. All these stories you're hearing tonight, everybody had a day 1, including myself.
You know what? I've eaten really well this year. I mean, I tend to eat well all the time, but I'm a snacker. And so even though I've been on track and losing weight this year, knowing that today was going to be day 1 of a new plan, yesterday was ice cream day.
Oh, of course.
Some things don't change.
Some things don't change.
I'm hoping to stop doing that permanently.
Yeah. Yes, that would be lovely. Your body would love that, and your spirit would love that, because you'd just be honoring yourself every day. Yeah.
Sugar is the devil.
Yeah.
That's what Barb says. Sugar is the devil.
Yep, that's what Barb says. Yeah. So I'm so glad you raised your hand. Now you can do that every week.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. You can do it every week. Now that you've done it once, you get to do it every week.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm glad you're with us.
Nancy.
Wow. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Yep. Anne Cahill. Hi, Anne.
Hi, Anne.
Hi, everybody. So glad to be here. I live in Florida now. I moved here about 10 years ago or so after I retired. But I've been on weighted and measured food plans on and off for a long time. a long time. But I could never, sustain it. It would be 1 year, 2 years. I just I've been looking for a group my dog is just trying to jump up on my lap here. Looking for a group that's, kind and inclusive, not, punishing and shaming. I don't need that in my life. I just turned 70. I'm going to be almost 71. Yikes. So I just, I will not let that happen anymore. A couple of years ago, I had like a mental health crisis, and I finally did some trauma work, and anxiety and depression my whole life, and a sugar addict my whole life for sure. But so I can't, I don't have the energy to tolerate, shaming and feeling bad about myself. It just doesn't work for me. But since I left, I can feel my mental, resolve about, no sugar and weighing and measuring, sort of going by the wayside. And it's a slippery slope, the thoughts creep in, and, the next thing you know, just give me a bowl of ice cream. I'll be good. So I'm trying to avoid that. I've gained a couple of pounds just overeating on the food, that what you say on your program. And I have to really decide what my ideal weight should be. When I had the mental health crisis, I was about 10 pounds less than I am now. And it was too thin because I think I went into hypoglycemia, not eating enough. So, so I'm on board, and I'm so glad I found you guys, and hopefully I can be here, every Thursday.
Yeah, good.
Thanks for being here.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And I hope you find this community as positive as I do, because I love being here. And so I think you found your people.
I think you did. We're all we're just. I keep coming back to that word. The word keeps coming to me as honoring myself. We're just all honoring ourselves, and it just feels so good, to not be all over the place, So I'm glad you're here. Thanks, Ann.
Great.
We got another one.
Vicky W. from Florida.
Hi, Vicky.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm so glad to be here.
Yay.
This is very different for me to step out of my comfort zone. So,
nice.
But I did want to introduce myself, and I've been, watching your videos, excited about your videos, and working some different food plans for a couple of months now, and struggling with some of the things that I've heard people, talking about, the snacking and eating after the meals kind of thing, not being able to stick to the just 3 meals a day. But I'm encouraged by all you guys are doing. And do you have another video session on Tuesdays now? Is that what I'm hearing?
Tuesdays is a spiritual book study group. So we study this book right here, Wayne Dyer, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life.
I got the book.
You
the
do?
Dharma, or the,
yeah, it's the translation of the Tao Te Ching. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're on verse 52. Next Tuesday we'll be discussing verse 52. And so there's 81 verses. So we've been doing it for a year. And it's a great crowd. It's as wonderful as this crowd, except we're not talking about food. We're talking about whatever the verse is,
Sure.
Yeah, it's wonderful. So join us for that too. I just feel like it's a package deal. The spiritual and the physical, trying to get better physically and then feeling good spiritually. And this is like change your thoughts, change your life. I needed to change my thoughts about food in order to change my life. I need to change my thoughts about how I feel about people for me to change my life. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's and then when I'm learning all this stuff in my spiritual book study where I find more peace, then I don't always need relief, which is why I was always in the fridge just looking for relief, from something, So yeah, you don't have to do that anymore, So yeah, so join us Tuesday. It's a nice community. Some of the same people.
Link. The same dial in or the same? Okay.
Same
Great.
link. Yep.
I'd love that.
Oh, good.
That's
good.
That's how I think. That's how you honor yourself.
Yes.
You know, you got to figure out that part of it. That is very key for me also. But so I'm going to get back on the scales. I haven't even wanted to get on the scales for like about 7 days now.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to, you know, make a commitment to like do this. And I love hearing all the success stories and everything. And, you know, that it really does work if we work it.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, like, why don't you hop on the scale tomorrow morning? It will be August 2nd. And then on September 1st, when we have a meeting just like this, because we do this, well, not this, for the first Thursday of the month. And we all talk about our weight losses, but we have different topics, you know, through the week. So, yeah, maybe you can come and raise your hand and say, I lost, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Why not? There's no time like now, right?
I'm glad I figured out all the buttons.
You did. You figured it out. You figured it out. Atta girl. Atta girl.
Okay. Thank you, Lulu and Barb. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
That's awesome. All right, Pam, back to you, and then
okay.
I'll give you the total, and then we will dance.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
So, Pam, I'll answer that question about the colonoscopy.
Yeah.
This is
well, yeah, I was reviewing because it's going to be Monday afternoon. So I was reviewing my instructions, and so Saturday I can't eat anything raw. I figured that out. I called them and asked. I can eat cooked vegetables, but nothing raw. But Sunday I eat breakfast in the morning. But of course it's 2 eggs, 2 pieces of white toast, and milk.
That's what they're telling you to have?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you won't
and
have
I did
that.
look up, I can have a plain yogurt instead of the milk, which I'll do that. I don't mind that.
Well,
but I asked her, what can I do? But can I have oatmeal instead of toast? And she said, no. Yeah, it can only be white toast.
Now, I've never heard such a thing. I've never heard such a thing. No.
It kind of stressed me out because, one part of me is like, I'll be glad to have that. Then they're going to flush me out.
No, I mean,
but,
I'm not going to tell you not to have it, but it makes no sense to me. I mean, 2 pieces of toast is simple carbs. It's not even the carbs that are good for you. And she's telling you the complex carbs not to have that. Doesn't even make any sense.
Right, because like Saturday, I'm supposed to start with a low fiber, so I'm not supposed to have fruit and any raw vegetables Saturday.
Yeah.
My colonoscopy is not till Monday. I didn't even realize Saturday was part of it.
I know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
And so she said, no, as I said, my diet's vegetables. So she said you could have cooked vegetables Saturday. So I can deal with Saturday, just eat all cooked. But then I was like, well, should I just skip the toast? Should I have my oatmeal? I didn't know what to do. And then, of course, all the suggestions, like I had some bouillon, and I'm okay with that. But all the rest of the suggestions, Italian ice, Jello, soda, apple juice, I'm like, even if I eat the sugar-free versions, I'm not really want to do that.
So this is what I would do. I would call the office and I would say, I'm not going to eat the toast. So what should I have in place of it? That's just I'm not going to tell you what to do. You do what you want. But I would call and I would say, I'm not going to eat toast. It would be like pretend I'm allergic to toast. Like it would be somebody telling you to have, shellfish and you're like, I don't eat shellfish, I'm allergic to it. No, have it anyway. You know what I mean? Like it does just I don't know. I feel like I'm almost like allergic to that stuff.
Right.
Because I don't know what the heck's going to happen.
Like sweet potatoes or.
Well, I only asked about substituting the toast for like oatmeal. I said I don't eat any white processed foods. So can I have? She said no. It has to be just plain white.
White. Okay, maybe they want white, the color white. So just maybe white rice. Just say if it needs to be white, how about white rice?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. All right, let me ask.
If she said it has to be white, then just go for the white, not white bread. She didn't say it has to be white bread. She said it has to be white.
All right.
Is that what she said?
I would just be concerned with the grains.
Well, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't
want to do it. Be a low residue diet. A low residue diet, so that there isn't seeds
or anything left in the colon.
Right.
So the white bread is low residue. Does that make sense? I'm not condoning the white bread. Don't get me wrong.
No, I understand.
But so
You
maybe
also don't have to eat it. You could just have
that's
your
the thing.
eggs.
Maybe
Have
you could
nothing.
just skip the toast.
Have nothing at all.
Right, just have the eggs and the yogurt.
Right. They just
Yeah.
don't want stuff in the colon that could be like seeded breads, something
Right.
like that, or oatmeal. If they see a piece of seed in your colon, they're going to be like, "What's that little black spot?" You know. Anyway, if that helps.
Now on the day,
Thank you, Liz.
so also Pam, on the day that you, where it says you're not supposed to have anything but clear liquids or things that are white, things that are light colored, right? So that's like,
Yeah,
would
clear,
be like
yeah.
the Jello, but not, it wouldn't be red Jello. It would be different.
Right,
Yeah, okay.
right.
So all those things that we don't eat, okay?
Right.
This is what I do when I've had a colonoscopy. What I've decided is that I buy a jar of white grape juice.
Okay.
Because it's going to keep my, and the only time I go near it and have any of it is when I feel like my blood sugar's low because I'm starving, like because I can't eat any food, right? And all I just want a sugar boost. I just need to get my blood sugar boosted, right? So I just have it only when I need it. And I do need, and I do need it, and I would drink the whole jar because it's sweet and delicious, right? But it's not sugar, no sugar added. Make sure there's no sugar. It's just pure white grape juice. Make sure there's no sugar in it. And then I said, if I'm having a glass of that when I don't need it, then I'm like cheating. I'm just not. I'm not doing it. If I have a glass when I don't need it, so I wouldn't wait until I was keeling over. But I would know, I would get that feeling. I need to eat, and I haven't eaten for a long time because, and then I'm flushing my system out, and it's going to be uncomfortable. But just that's what I did, the white grape juice, because it's even whiter than apple juice.
Because you want to keep. Sorry, I'm a nurse. I keep butting in.
Okay,
but you do want to keep your blood sugar. In those instances, yes, you want to keep your blood sugar up and your electrolytes good.
Yeah. So that just worked for me.
Okay.
That worked for me, and then as soon as it's over, I just pick up with my next meal, you know.
Right. Okay.
Kathleen has her hand up.
Another thought, when I did mine, they gave me some kind of a drink I had to drink. You know, I don't know if they're going to give you that. It comes in a half gallon, but mine had flavor and sugar packet separate. I was supposed to add it to, it was like Kool-Aid kind of thing, and I just didn't add I read the label, it was just the sugar and the flavor, and I just didn't add that, so I still got the stuff that has to clean you out, but I didn't take, so if you can get that.
If you can get the sugar separate.
I'm trying, they're going to try, it's pills.
Pills, yeah.
Because I didn't tolerate the drinks. I got very violently ill every which way.
Yeah.
Good.
So
good.
Yeah, that was my only thought. That
okay.
Yeah.
So wish you the best, Pam.
So Pam, if you have,
wish you the best.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you have any other questions, you can let me know or reach out to anybody that has experience with it. But that's what I've done over the years is the white grape juice. But
I'll
seriously,
get the white grape juice. That sounds good.
Yeah, and I would just take a nice big glass of that, and the feeling that I would feel would be gone. And then I would just forget about it. I would forget about it. Because I said, if that jar of grape juice, white grape juice is in my fridge, and that's all I'm friggin' thinking about all day, I'm like, what a sorry sack I am, right? So,
well, I thought I'll be okay to have the bouillon too, and I mean, I think I can. I'm not worried too much about fasting all day, but
the bouillon is not going to do that for your sugar, but still have it. Still have it. I mean, because it's the fat-free broth is on the food plan as a condiment.
Right, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just thinking like all those other things, because they even write you can have clear hard candy and gum. I'm like,
see,
really?
but that's all sugar, and you can get that. You can get you can get the natural sugar in the white grape juice.
Okay,
and it's the right color. It's the right color. Right color drink, and it just, I'm telling you, it spikes it right up. Because that stuff is sweet. Very sweet.
Yeah, you could cut it with water if it's too sweet.
Oh yeah, I might.
Because it might be too sweet. And the other thing, Pam, I think the reason you're able to have breakfast is because you're having it in the afternoon.
Yes, yes.
So that's why you're eating that day that most people are fasting the whole day.
Right, yeah,
So-
Sunday, yeah, because it's not till Monday afternoon at 2:30.
Yeah.
So Sunday
Yeah,
morning,
so-
I'm supposed to eat the breakfast.
Yeah, if next time if you get a morning, if you can get a morning appointment, you won't eat at all that day.
Ah, okay, that
And
makes
so
sense.
this won't be a question.
I get
But it'll
it.
be all right. And just know you're going to do the best you can, Pam, and then all else is I did apple juice, but the same thing that Lulu did, and then I drank mine, and it was with Gatorade, and I should have cut that with water, and I didn't. So, but getting a colonoscopy is a great thing, and Pam, you're just gonna the next day you'll just slip right into it. And if you want to have fun with this, every time you go to the bathroom, jump on the scale, write it down, spit it out.
Oh yeah, you're down 5 pounds. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose 5 pounds, an easy 5. And let me just tell you,
I know
you
I'm
find
like
it.
you, Barb, and I will do that.
All right, I want to see a graph. I want to see a graph on Tuesday, and I want it posted. And you don't have to put the weight there, but you could just do like the minus the pounds, right? How many? So it'll probably go up, right? It will go up because it's how many.
It
pounds
always
you
comes
lost.
back. That damn colonoscopy weight loss always comes back.
It always comes back. Yeah.
It always comes back. I get excited about it.
Month for August.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready, guys?
Thank you
Thank you, everybody.
I
All the
appreciate it.
oh sure, all the newcomers here. It's so great to meet you and everybody that's here that's spoken, that hasn't spoken. This is all good stuff.
Just so you know, only Joan just said, Barb, only you can make a colonoscopy fun. Yeah.